What's up, YouTube? It's me, Schmmo. Haven't used that intro in a while, but I'm here to do something different. I was challenged by Angry Monkey, a friend of ours here at the channel, to do like a Q&A kind of. I have 10 questions that were relating to video games that I should answer, and if I don't, I die. Ooh, yeah, this is supposed to be for Halloween, but unfortunately with me and my schedule and my time to take things, it doesn't come out until mid-November. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a clip of Angry, challenging me.
Gotta do is challenge somebody else out there to the same 10 questions, which for reference to anybody, here are the list of questions. But I'm going to challenge two people. Nintendo Power, I challenge you to these 10 questions. Obviously I don't want you to die, but answer those questions. And I also want to shout out Schmmo, who does anime and video game stuff, streams, is working on collecting the entire Wii set. I want to hear your answers too. So Nintendo Power and Schmmo, I'm challenging both of you guys to this 10 video game questions or die challenge that I was given as well.
So with that, let's just hop right into it. The very first question is, what kind of games do you like to play? Well, as a variety streamer, as you see back there, I have a multitude of different games. I like to play from RPGs to MMOs to first-person shooters. I like to play a different variety of sorts. But I tend to play like multiplayer or like really good single-player games, like Mario 1000 Year Door, which, I'm currently playing over on Twitch. And by the time this video comes out, we should be done. I should be finishing up tomorrow on the 1st. But we've been playing this finally, and then I got Echoes of Wisdom I gotta play, Tears of the Kingdom. Very good first-person games, or, well, one-player games, as well as first-person shooters and stuff of that nature. Mostly multiplayer. I really tend to sit down and play. I really do enjoy this. So, to answer the question, what kind of games do you like to play? I would say multiplayer and, solo player, good story games. The second question is, how much time do you spend on average playing video games? Well, it's a little bit of a harder question, because whenever I stream, which I try to stream 5 times a week, I tend to stick around 2 to 3 hours of video game time, depending if I'm not doing anything special like, community reacts or something different of that nature. And that doesn't include when I play phone games or, playing on my DS or something like that off stream. So if I had to sit down and actually put a number to it, I probably would say about maybe 3 to 4 hours a day, roughly. And that's including phone games and stuff of that nature. So how much time on average do you spend playing video games? I'd say 3 to 4 hours a day. Question number 3. Do you think video games can be educational? Why, yes, I really do think video games can be educational. They increase motor function. They do a bunch of other things to teach people how to read. One of my favorite YouTube content creators, they talk about their struggles and how to read and their dyslexia, but through Kingdom Hearts, they learn how to read properly. They learn how to produce sentence structure and stuff of that nature. Video games can be very educational. One of the games that I really do highly recommend is Persona 4, and that's because the Persona series itself teaches how to deal with different things. Persona 3 teaches you how to deal with death and, how it affects those around you and how you can console each other and get through the death that is affecting you all. Persona 4 teaches you the facts of you can be who you are. Do not be afraid of what other people say. Just be you, and real friends will find you in the process. And being your true self is the most freeing thing that there is. Persona 5 teaches you how to deal with societal pressure and those who push you into doing unsavory circumstances and how to get through that and finding other people who can help you get through this trauma and who your real friends are. Those are such great messages that help people, get through life. And thanks to Persona 4 itself, I really was able to find out who I am, figure out who my true self is, not to be afraid of who I really am. And that's one of the best lessons you can learn. Not to mention there are NES games and SNES games made out there to teach about not smoking, diabetes, stuff of that nature. There's Elmo 1, 2, 3 and Sesame Street ABC on the NES. There are plenty of actual educational games out there. But for the modern age, there's still plenty of good lessons to be learned through video games. So, do I think video games can be educational? Well, yes I do. Number 4, what do you like about video games? I like the fact that you can have your creative freedom when it comes to it. There's a lot of people that put their time, effort, and energy into building this story, making it come to life. And the fact that you can use this to like play MMOs or like stuff of that nature, to find people online and be able to make friends. That community building is one of the beautiful things that comes out of video games. Being able to connect people from all around the world into one place to play a common game and to share common goals. It's fantastic. It teaches team building in that regard as well. I really do think that video games bring community together, and it's one of the biggest and more important things that I really do genuinely like about video games. And the other thing is the ability to be yourself and express who you are, especially when it comes to like MMOs or like really like in-depth game design where you have to design your character. You can fully become who you want to be and be able to experience the story as you would want to be experienced. You can basically self-insert yourself into this game and you can have a very genuine and unique experience tailored to you. And I find that very great. So, what do I like about video games? The ability to have your own experience and the ability to make a community. Number 5, how much do you spend on video games? Well, that's kind of rough to really sit there and talk about, because right now I'm collecting all the Wii games and a lot of them cost $3 to $5 a piece on average. Then I'm traded in all my PSP stuff to help collect the ones that I had in my recent video, aka the one that's coming out after this. Then there's a bunch of new Switch games that are coming out that are like $60 a pop. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Then you have the new Dragon Quest that they're revamping for like 3D, 2D pixel stuff. Like there's a lot of good things, and that's like $60 a pop there. So it's really hard to tell because it's not a constant budget. It's kind of just like whenever I pick something up, if I got the spare money. So if I had to guess, maybe like $200 to $250 a month. So yeah, number 5, how much do you spend on video games? $200 to $250 a month, I guess. Number 6, what is your favorite video game console? That one's a little hard because I have a lot of memories on the GameCube when I was younger. I'd stay up and play Smash Brothers. I'd sit there and play Super Mario Sunshine. I'd play Double Dash. I remember staying up for weekends just to like grind through on Double Dash to get the like the super secret gold Toad car. The Wii is another good one that I spent a lot of time on. My parents stayed in line and got it on release night for me, which like I didn't know until like years later, which like that's to me is just which blows my mind, and I really do love my parents for that and like supporting my gaming stuff. Then I have the Game Boy Advance. I played a lot of stuff on that. The Nintendo Switch, I constantly play stuff on that. The PC, the PlayStation 3. There's so much stuff. I don't know what to choose. But if I had to choose, I would probably say the Nintendo DS. That is probably the system I've hands down put the most hours on. But between the original DS and DS Lite, where I could play Game Boy Advance games and play, you know, regular DS games, between Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Crystal, doing Pokemon Platinum, I probably put 1,000+ hours of my DS Lite alone. So I'm going to go with the Nintendo DS because there's still a ton of great games that are sitting on there. Hotel Room like 205 or something. Oh, hold on, let me get that real quick. The game I'm referring to is Hotel Dusk 215. Room 215. It's a mystery novel that you would play like this. So you have the DS open and you would play like that and move, and you would use the stylus and touch. It's very like unique, and there's not a lot of games like this. There was Otaku Pam Play Asia Pam that played through it recently on stream. I say recently, it was kind of like 4 or 5 months ago. And then like my friend Boxa-chan talks about this stuff all the time. So like it's genuinely just good game, and you can only get that on the DS. It was never remade, never all that. So if I had to say a favorite game console, it's going to be the Nintendo DS. Number 7, what is your favorite video game? Pokemon Crystal. I put probably about 500 to 600 hours in this game alone. I don't know what it was, but Johto itself was able to capture my imagination, got me with the night and day cycle, caught me with the beautiful music that was in all these towns, the beautiful Pokemon that came out of this, the beautiful characters, the great gym leaders that came out of it, the heroic story of you saving everyone from the remnants of Team Rocket, taking over Goldenrod, from dealing and beating from Johto to Kanto, all those gym leaders, then going facing Red at the end of it. It was such a fantastic game. I did a randomized Nuzlocke of it on stream. today, to this day, it is still my favorite game of all time. Pokemon Crystal, without a doubt, is my favorite Pokemon game. And what I mean by favorite Pokemon game is, by question number 7, what is my favorite video game? Pokemon Crystal. Number 8, what is your favorite video game movie? Well, that's kind of hard because there's a lot of good ones out there, but video game-esque movie, definitely Ready Player One. Fantastic book, fantastic premise, lots of modern video game references of the time. They did a very good job, and I can't wait for Ready Player 2 to come out whenever they make the movie for that book. It's a great book as well. But actual like video game based movies, I would probably have to say the Lara Croft movies, aka the Tomb Raider movies, specifically the 2000s ones with Angelina Jolie. Those were like the best ones in my opinion. I've really genuinely enjoyed them. But there's game movies coming out now, like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the Sonic movies, which are doing fantastic at paving a way for new video game movies to come out. Like, those are all doing very, very good jobs. But for me, I really do think that number 8, what is your favorite video game movie? It's going to be hands down the Tomb Raider movies. Number 9, who is your favorite video game character? For me, it's got to be Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend. Eddie Riggs is such a well-designed, well-thought-out, well-planned character. Rhodey, who was following this upcoming rock band, which really was like kind of this pop rock band, something really weird compared to what he's used to in the metal era, and he gets basically isekai to the rock and roll world, and it's amazing. They do such a good job with his character development as he's going on and figuring out how to deal with these situations, to just general quips about dealing with stuff around the world, to like general joke and humor, to how he falls in love and deals with love and heartbreak, and how he deals with these stressful situations. They do such a good job with Eddie Riggs. His character design is fantastic. I love the like the 70s, 80s Rhodey's vibe with the long hair, black pants, black jacket. They do such a good job. So if I had to choose anyone, number 9, who is your favorite video game character? It's going to be Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend. Number 10, the last question. What is your least favorite type of game? And that's going to be shovelware. And people are going to be like, what do you talk about shovelware? Well, that could be a multitude of different things. A lot of them tend to be like video game spin-offs of movies that are generally just trash. Especially when they were put on like portable games, they were just utterly trash. But one of my favorite comparisons for shovelware is Ninja Breadman, or Rock and Roll Adventure, or Trixie's Toyland. They're all the same things. Play the exact same. Same premises, same location for items. All they did was just asset flip, and it was trash. The game was basically unplayable, very hard to beat. You could do it, but it's not really a good time. If I had to tell you to go like watch some gameplay, go watch the Game Grumps do it. Like, it's very good, and like they make it funny and like enjoyable at least. But for number 10, what is your least favorite type of game? That would be shovelware. Now, I'm going to challenge 2 people to this, and I think it'd be very fun. Technically 3, but I'll tell you. Number 1, Strawtory. I'm going to challenge you to do this because I think it'd be fun for you to go and do this video. And Princess Dank, my editor. I really do think you two, you as well, would be very funny and very good with this game. And plus, I would love to see some more content on your channel. So, and I want to challenge the viewers. I want you to go into the comments and put your answers to this stuff. Here are the, well, yeah, here you go. Here are the questions like right here. So, yeah. Put your comments down below. I'm curious of what you guys think. I want to know your answers. Or if you want to make a video response, go for it. Tag me in it. Do what you need to do. But, alright. Anyway, this is recorded on Halloween. So, to you 2 weeks later, happy Halloween!